Austria's capital city, Vienna, celebrating the world's best of beach volleyball for a third successive year. This spectacular Central European city of music, city of dreams, attracts over 6.5 million visitors per year and has been voted 10 times the world's most livable city and is globally renowned for its heritage, culture and innovation. But this weekend on the downtown Danube Island, the A1 Major Vienna, presented by Swatch, takes centre stage, with 32 male and female teams, the best in the world, descending on the Red Bull Beach Arena for the biggest and best sports celebration on the sand for 2019. And here in the heart of the Red Bull Beach Arena at centre court, we return to the men's competition and their quarter-finals. Germany going up against the United States of America. 24-seed qualifiers, Nils Ehlers and Lars Fluggen, play in Germany's traditional yellow and black vests.
Nils Ehlers and Lars Fluggen.
They're up against two of the biggest names in the sport from the United States of America. Seeded 14, Phil Dalhausser and Nick Lucena. Dalhausser, an Olympic champion, world tour finalist, you name it, this gentleman has won it. But at 39 years of age, both he and his great friend and partner, Nick Lucena, are coming to the end of what has been a magical career. Do they have a couple more years left in them? And can they work the magic once more here in Vienna? 42nd tournament in comparison to the 13th. Best result this season, runners-up. The Americans looking for their first win. World ranking 13 against 29. They've never played each other before, as the German team is a relatively new duo to the FIVB World Tour. Of course, this is a knockout round. The winners of this match advancing to the semi-finals, the losers going home. And before we take a close look at the four players on court from Europe and North America, a quick name check to our two referees. High up on the chair is Gisele Amatino from Brazil. Down in the sand, the second referee, Shadalampus Papa Douglas. Of course, both referees part of the International Beach Volleyball or the International Volleyball Association. Let's have a close look at the four players, starting with Germany. Relatively inexperienced, but a fascinating player to watch. This is Nils Ehlers. He's from Hamburg in Germany, just 25 years of age. In only his second season on tour. His partner, Lars Fluggen. Fluggen, an under-23 European champion. 3 tour golds against his name in 60 tournaments on tour, and at 29 years of age, again out of Hamburg, is the more experienced of the two players out on court. On the other side of the net, big Phil Dalhausser, the Olympic champion and world champion, with his former partner Todd Rogers, often known as the Beijing Beast, of course, when he took that Olympic gold back in 2008. Dalhausser, born in Switzerland but now residing in Manhattan Beach, California. Lucena, childhood friend. They played together in the early part of their career, and then recently, 3-4 years ago, decided to play together again. Nick Lucena, 39 years of age, from Davie, Florida, USA, massively experienced player. And both he and Phil were 5th here in the World Championships in 2017 and 9th here last year, going out in the quarterfinals. So the Germans have won the toss, putting the Americans in to serve. Nick Lucena, oh, a little trickler to get the action underway. First point on the board for the USA. Lucena, over to Fluggen. Fluggen on the attack. Good shot from the German. It'll settle the nerves for Germany to get their first point on the board. Dalhausser and Lucena, two of the legends of the sport. It's the experience that the North Americans will draw on here. That's a lovely shot from Niels Ehlers. Dalhausser and Lucena playing in their 43rd tournament. They've struggled with their form by their standards. 38 career wins for Phil Dalhausser in a career that has spanned decades. But the youngsters are starting to change the face of the game, change the world of beach volleyball. Good block from Dalhausser. With the world #1 seeds in this A1 Vienna major being the Norwegians, Anders Moll and Christian Sorum, just 22 and 23 years of age. A lot of people are starting to predict that there's a new era of beach volleyball upon us. So big Phil Dalhausser and Nick Lucena, a lot to prove here today against this new young German team. But experience on the side of the Americans. What I do like is when the youngsters play the likes of Dalhausser and Lucena, there is absolute respect for what they have done and how they have grown the sport. But both Dalhausser and Lucena, I believe, and I certainly hope I'm right, are far from done in their careers yet. Oh, but there's a lovely block there from Niels Ehlers. Just 25 years of age, originally born in Berlin, now resides in Hamburg, where so many of Germany's top beach volleyball players reside and train. Shot from Nick Lucena. No luck at all there for the Germans. 7 points total on the board. Side switch. Here's Lucena. Quick Nick, he's known as. His ability to move, that's a lovely little short serve, isn't it? But Germany have it covered. I like the way this lad's playing. Niels Ehlers, 25 years of age. He's a very tall but still quick-moving player, 6'11". That's 2 meters 10 tall. Scores are tied at 4-all. Fluggen with the serve for Germany. Targets Dalhausser. Dalhausser attacks again. No, sets his partner Lucena. Lucena with a nice little poke shot over the top of the block of Niels Ehlers. I like the way the Americans are mixing it up. Here's Fluggen on the attack. Well, Lars Fluggen will take a huge boost in confidence, having won the joust against Big Phil Dalhausser at the net. Phil's got 2 on it. Fluggen just the 1. Ehlers serves too deep. Advantage back to the USA at 6-5. Lucena to take the service. Lost their first match against the Qataris, Dalhausser and Lucena, but then went on to win their next 3. Another block down there for Dalhausser. Lucena in the right position, almost had his hands on it. Good play from Lucena at the net there. Dalhausser with the service. It's a big jump serve. It's too long. Point back on the board for Germany. It's a good challenge, this. Oh, but it doesn't touch the tape. Ball is out. USA lose one of their challenges. 1 of 2. Ehlers with the service. Lucena on the attack for the USA. Goes down the line, but the cover is there from Fluggen. Fluggen looks to finish. Another block from Phil Dalhausser. I mean, that block 4 from Big Phil. Lucena goes to Fluggen with his serve. Well, it looked like Lucena thought Dalhausser has got another block in there. Fluggen serves for Germany. Service error. The break is back with the USA at 10-8. Good, strong service from Dalhausser. Good cover from Lucena. Can he finish it now? Great play from the USA. 11-8. Service picked up by Fluggen, who now attacks. That's a good shot. Lars Fluggen reading the court well. Next point takes us into the technical timeout. Halfway point of this opening set. Great cover from Fluggen again. Equally as impressive from Lucena, who looks to finish. Lovely shot from Lucena. That's important for the USA. Going into the tech timeout at 12-9 rather than 11-10 will add confidence to the North Americans' play after the 30-second break. Fluggen wearing number 2 for Germany on the left. Lucena Ehlers wearing number 1 on the right.
Guck einmal nach der anderen.
A lot of communication going on here.
Trotzdem dynamisch.
Auch aus dem Break, da fliegen nur hinten und warten. Aufgesetzt. Komm und hey!
Part 2 of the second set. Good shot from Dalhausser. Good communication from his partner. Germany call their timeout. Each team is allowed to call a 30-second break at any point in each set. These young lads are on form. They've just come back from Tokyo in Japan, where they picked up their best career result to date in the Tokyo four-star event.
Also, lad mal Linie 2-3 durch, bis da mal was verändert. So. Das war einfach mutig.
Deep conversation about the diagonal block between the two German players.
Ausgerechnet, wo liegt dann der Stand?
Da hat nicht abgeklärt.
Ja, genau.
As you were saying, confidence is high with these two lads. Coming back from the Olympic dress rehearsal just over a week ago, where they were second. Silver medalist in the four-star Tokyo event. Huge career best. And here they are again in the quarters. I'm loving the communication between Nick Lucena and Phil Dalhausser. Starting to stamp their authority on this opening set, the experienced Americans. That ball is out of play from Nick Lucena. Easy point back on the board for Germany. Now let's see if they can execute what they were talking about when they called the timeout. Trying to play the long line. Oh, that's another long shot from the center. So the tactics starting to work for Germany here. It's such a contrast. Lars Fluggen has been on tour for 9 seasons. His partner, Niels Ehlers, just for 2. Nick Lucena, 14. Phil Dalhausser, 16 seasons. I like the way Germany is prepared to mix things up a little here. That's a classic Nick Lucena play. And that's what the Americans need to rely on right now, is their experience. They've been here before. They've seen it all. And these young Germans won't be the first pretenders that Nick Lucena and Phil Dalhausser come up against. Dalhausser with the service for the USA. Targeting the blocker for Germany, Ehlers. Good cover from Lucena. Picked out of the net. Oh, that is good play from the USA. In all kinds of trouble, out of position. But superb recovery work from Nick Lucena. The ball comes off his cap. Dalhausser fishes it out of the net. And Lucena puts down the kill. Phil Dalhausser again targets the German blocker Ehlers, but Ehlers gets himself out of trouble quite nicely here. .28 total score on the board, side switch. We're watching the clouds and the weather very carefully here. It's darkened once again. Rain is forecast. Oh, there's a fantastic up from Fluggen. Finally, they get it away. Sensational rally, the crowd on their feet. All 4 players just on reactions, and reactions only. But the Americans have it on autopilot. It's all there in the hard drive. They've done it, been here before, and Lucena finally gets the ball down to give the USA a 5-point lead at 17-12. Here's Lucena with the serve. This time goes cross-court to Ehlers. Good shot from Dalhausser. 18-12. Perfect timing on the shot. Nick Lucena drops that one short. Fluggen picks it up. Fluggen now attacks for Germany. Very fast and aggressive arm swing from Lars Fluggen. 29 years of age, originally from Berlin, now residing in Hamburg. Textbook play and side out from the USA, 19-13. The Americans were runner-up in the Doha four-star event. Back in November. My apologies. Back in March, in the early part of the season, but has struggled. Oh, again, listen to that roar from Lucena. Cut it. Dalhausser. Set one goes to the USA at 21-13. Impressive scoreline. And the USA, if they win this match, will probably dedicate it to Trevor Crabb and Triborn. I think it was Triborn that broke his finger and damaged his hand, had to forfeit their match against Germany. First set stats, 4 blocks to 1, that's impressive for Dalhausser, and an 85% side-out percentage gives the USA an impressive scoreline to win the first set. Therefore, the Germans, Fluggen to the left, Ehlers to the right, need to win the second set to stay in the match and force it to a third set tiebreak. Service is too long from Lucena. First point on the board for Germany. In a must-win second set for the Europeans. It's a good start. Nothing wrong with a trickler. A little bit of help from the net. Puts a smile on the faces of the two German players. Lucena sets the ball for Dalhausser. Dalhausser puts the first American point on the board. With service once again, right down the middle, and yeah, the referee Gileli Amantino has a second look, but it's good. It's a service ace from Dalhausser, right on the blue tape, touches the baseline, perfect weight on the ball, pinpoint accuracy. Ehlers is the target of the American serve once again in the second set. Cross-court spike is covered by Lucena, who now attacks for the USA. Oh, a fantastic up from Dalhausser. who goes cross-court and puts the ball down. Again, Fluggen wins the joust at the net, but Dalhausser turns and keeps the ball up, well within the rules, and finishes the rally with a cross-court spike, and the USA take the lead for the first time in the second set at 3-2. Dalhausser to serve again. Ehlers the target once again. Here he is on the attack. Oh, poor pass from Fluggen. Makes an easy play for Dalhausser. 4-2. This is a nice service run from Big Phil. That's a better pass from Fluggen, but Dalhausser is there with his block. Lucena attacks. Oh, right into the block of Nils Ehlers. Dalhausser has his block covered, but Lucena just smashes this in, and the arm is there covering the ball. Down it goes to the sand, and Fluggen delighted with his partner's performance there. Ehlers serves the ball into the net. An easy point back for the USA. Fluggen sets the ball up for Ehlers. That's a nice strike of the ball. Important side out, this one for Germany. Fluggen. Great shot from Dalhausser, spiking the ball on the second contact. .39-year-old from Manhattan Beach, California, Phil Dalhausser serves at Ehlers again on the attack now for Germany. Lucena almost there in the backcourt, came off the fingertips of Dalhausser. It's interesting how the Americans are targeting Ehlers with their serve and a lot of their attacking play. The least experienced player on court. That was a poor pass from Dalhausser. Free ball for Nils Ehlers. German blocker. Serve to Lucena. Oh, and he's having a little too much success. Block 3. Once again, Nick Lucena is having the ball set for him very close to the net. He's not got a lot of room or time to work with. Advantage back with Germany at 7-6. Ehlers with the serve. That's a great shot, squeezing it between the antenna and the blocker. Lars Fluggen. Look at that. Right down the alley. Nils Ehlers. Cross-court float serve to Lucena. Now attacks. Oh, spectacular cover from Fluggen. Down the line works for Dalhausser. He had to go over on that second contact. Lucena was way out of the court. He's falling back, he's out of position, but Dalhausser still puts it away. Big side out that for the USA to stop the break from Germany. There's a little bit of rainfall starting to come down here at the Red Bull Beach Arena. A little bit of rain is okay for beach volleyball, a little. It's the lightning that is the worry here. And the thunder and lightning can come over very quickly. Great to see that our main sponsor, A1, have been given free ponchos to all of the crowd. They knew the rain was coming, maybe knew more than we did. Here's Fluggen on the attack for Germany. Another great shot. Good tempo and speed to the German play. The break is on at 10-8. Again, Ehlers targeting Lucena with his serve. And Lucena has put that out of play, but he thinks it touched the line. Lucena will challenge this. Let's have a close look at the replay. Oh, it's a long way out, Nick, I'm sorry to say. Oh, it's a block touch. No fault on the block touch. The ball was out and there's no touch from the German blocker. One challenge remaining for the USA in this second set. Scoreline at 11-8. Good shot on the second contact from Phil Dalhausser. 11-9. We'll take the technical timeout after this next point. The tech timeout. 30-second break when there's a total of 21 points on the scoreboard. Lucena with the serve. Lovely from Ehlers at the net. And 12-9 is a good advantage for Germany going into the tech timeout. At the halfway point of set two. America have won the first set 21-13 if you're just joining us live. But the young German team have dug deep in this second set. They know they have to win it to take the match to a third set. And so far the Europeans looking good.
Bälle, gutes Zeichen. Der andere weiß nicht so richtig, was er macht. Ich würde sagen, biet die Linie ein bisschen an und greift dann voll raus. Okay. Auch mit beiden eigentlich.
Germany looking to wrap up this second set. Oh, wonderful play from Fluggen and Ehlers, but Lucena keeps his calm, keeps his cool, and finally gets that ball down to the sand. Great hustle from the young Germans. But it's the experience of Team USA that puts the ball away. Dalhausser serves Fluggen this time. Fluggen on the attack. Ball is out of play. Touch block is the challenge from the German player. Let's take a look at the Hawkeye. And the Hawkeye tells us, to me, no block touch. Let's wait for the official review. No touch. Challenge unsuccessful for Germany. No change in the scoreline. The Europeans forfeit one of their 2 challenges in this set. Dalhausser serves Fluggen once again. Nice back set from Fluggen's partner Ehlers, but he's there with the block. Good. Oh, again. They're hustling for every possible ball, but the Americans playing a very cool game right now, tying the scores at 12 all. Germany have called their timeout. They want to take a break. 3 quick points back to back. 4 out of the last points going to the USA. I think it's a wise decision. We've already had the technical timeout. And you can clearly see the tactic from Germany, just trying to take a little bit of the focus and the momentum out of the American play, particularly this gentleman on screen, Phil Dalhausser, an Olympic gold medalist in 2008 with his former partner Tom Rogers, world champion. This man has won everything that the sport has created. And now playing with his childhood friend, Nick Lucena. The USA, who are just joining us live, have already won the first set 21-13 and looking to wrap this up 2 sets to 0 and book themselves a spot into tomorrow's semi-finals. Whoa, that's a lovely block from Phil Dalhausser. Block 6 from Big Phil. And the USA claw back that lead and now go ahead. Split blocking they're looking for, that's the finger signs from the referee. Doesn't like the way that ball was played. Let's take a look here. Spinning, he's held onto it too long. That's an illegal play of the ball. 14-12. Look at this point run now from Dalhausser. 5 in a row. Fluggen to Ehlers. Good cover from Lucena. It's tight on the net. Fluggen needs to do something here. Here's Nick Lucena on the attack for the USA. Down the line, on the line. But the referee... It's a challenge. touch is the challenge here from Germany. No touch on the ball. So all of the potential challenges that Germany have in this second set are gone. And they're 3 points behind the United States of America. Phil Dalhausser is on a most impressive service run here. Fluggen on the attack for Germany. Lock is there again from Dalhausser. Brilliant play. 4 clear now. What a turnaround this has been from the Americans. Oh, Fluggen is starting to wonder what he needs to do to stop this. Great play from Phil Dalhausser. Very rarely shows emotion on court that you can see in our replays how pleased he is with his performance right now. Can he keep this going? 16-12. A little confusion between the two Germans, but it's Fluggen. Finally. Gets over the top and to the back of the baseline. Good set from his partner, Ehlers. Over the top of the rainbow shot is effective for Fluggen. Germany finally side out. Good shot from Lucena, mixing it up, showing that he has a wide repertoire of skills and shots to draw upon. Germans expecting this to be a big spike. Split second off. Fluggen almost there. 17-13. Oh, a lovely short serve from Lucena. Great skills from Germany to keep the ball up. Dalhausser off the side of his hand. Puts that ball to the outside of the court, 18-13. Lucena has been as busy as a bumblebee, but Dalhausser, for me, is the man of the match so far. It's twice that shot has worked for Fluggen. Right on the tape, down the line. Fluggen with service, tries to go short, fails. Easy point for the USA. 19-14. The Americans close here. Close to their first Final Four in a major of this season. Dalhausser serves Ehlers. Fluggen sets his partner. Good strike of the ball from young Nils Ehlers, just 25 years of age. Career best came in Tokyo last month at the 4-star event in Japan, also an Olympic rehearsal. Here's big Phil Dalhausser. You can hear it for yourselves. Big Phil, the ball went out of play, and he claims that the German blocker touched the ball. This is a big one. Because if this challenge is successful, it will be match point for the USA. Here it comes. Touch of the ball. What a great call from Phil Dalhausser. Match point for the USA. Lucena serves Ehlers. Fluggen sets his partner, Niels Ehlers. Tools that ball off the block. Dalhausser. Second match point for the USA. All they need to do now is just side out. Lars Fluggen will serve for Germany. Serves Nick Lucena. Oh, Dalhausser's in trouble. The Americans are out of position. Dalhausser finds himself at the back of the court, and Lucena on blocking duty. Well, the European fans in the crowd trying to lift Team Germany here. Match point number 3 for the USA. Lars Fluggen again with service. Same tactic to Nick Lucena. It's a better serve receive. Nick Lucena covered by Fluggen. Fluggen now attacks for Germany. The block is there from Dalhausser. Oh, they live to play another ball. What a comeback this has been from Germany. But the Americans still have match point. Match point for the 4th time. Credit where it's due for this young German team. Fighting for every point. Frustrating the Americans. Setting the Red Bull Beach Arena alight. And the Americans have called a timeout. Smart play, 30-second break. Fourth match point for the USA. Has that little pause helped the Americans? Fluggen. Jump float to Lucena. Lucena to Dalhausser. Dalhausser sets his partner. It's over. 21-13 and 21-18 in the second set. The USA beat Germany 2-0. Dalhausser and Nick Lucena are into the Final Four. Brave performance by the Europeans. Some excellent volleyball from 2 of the least experienced players in these quarterfinals. But Dalhausser with some big block, and Nick Lucena, as always, covering the rear of the court. This is the last point of the match. The jump float to Lucena. There Dalhausser sets him up. Lucena says enough's enough of this comeback from Germany. Cross-court spike down to the sand. And the USA are in the Final Four. The match stats of the American victory at 2-0. Higher on aces, but look at the blocks. Big Phil Dalhausser, 7 blocks to Ehlers, 5. And an impressive side-out percentage, 71% against 52% for Germany. Good play from Dalhausser and Nick Lucena, on track for their best results of the season. Let's go down back into the centre court and hear from the American winners, Phil Dalhausser and Nick Lucena, who are just about ready for their winners' interview. And they will tell us more about how they're planning their semi-finals.
Nick Lucena, Phil Dalhausser, guys, congratulations. I guess this is gonna be your best Vienna result, isn't it?
Yeah, our best up to now is 5th. So nowhere to go but up from here.
And I guess you're happy.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've been in the semis, so to be in the semis in such a big tournament, one of the biggest tournaments in the world, it feels good.
What was the most important thing today against the German team? What was the key? What made the difference?
Well, first off, hats off to Nils and Lars. They just came from Tokyo, went to the qualifier, and got here all the way to the quarterfinals. So they played well, and they're tired, but our game plan was pass well and get this guy to block some balls, and he did a great job.
Thank you, guys. Great job from you. Lucena Dalhausser, congratulations.
Such
See you
great
again.
sportsmen, Phil Dalhausser and Lucena, true ambassadors for the sport of beach volleyball. Never been better than 5th here in Vienna for the past 3 years. So no matter what the outcome, it's a good day in the office for Team USA. Beating Germany 2-0, 21-13, 21-18. Still another men's quarterfinal match to come. The #1 seeds from Norway, Moll and Sorum, will be up next at the Red Bull Beach Arena against Heydrich and Gerson of Switzerland. Until then, from Nick Fellows in the Combox, many thanks for your company. It's goodbye for now.